everybody, it's me, Carrot. Can you believe it? Oh, it's been so long. I've missed you all. Hey, we have a very special quick blurt going on today because one of my favorite people on the planet has something very special that she is about to release on February the 5th. It is an EP entitled Love Song. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, please welcome the beautiful, the glamorous, you know her, you love her, you can't get enough, Sarah Whittemore. Hi, Sarah. Oh my gosh. I feel like I haven't physically seen you in a long time.
I think it feels that way, and I feel like it's actually that way. It feels like forever. Yeah. And I keep having to remind myself what year it is and what day it is. I don't know how you are.
I don't know if you even see my Facebook post from yesterday. I was like, what day is it? I'm asking for a friend, ... that I just made up. Because I didn't know what I've lost track of time and space.
I can relate.
I think the last time I actually physically in person saw you was when we were recording, when Voctave was asked to be part of this new project you've got coming out, Love Song, this EP. And so that's why we're together today, because I cannot think of a better thing to have in your life this close to Valentine's Day, or for your Valentine, or for the love of your life, whatever you want to call them, than getting this EP that's coming out. So tell me what you can about it, because I don't want to spoil anything. I want there to be surprises for people, but tell me what you can about this upcoming EP. Like what made you want to do it?
Yes. Well, thanks for having me on. And this is like my first interview about the EP. So I'm really excited. And it's just always great to talk to you. And you look very handsome, by the way, Kurt.
Oh, you too. You look lovely. You look so glamorous.
Oh, thank you. So this project, it's always been a dream of mine to have my own album. Okay. I mean, truly, ever since I was a little girl, it was always something I dreamed of, but never something that I really knew how to go about doing, or if it could even happen without a record deal, or, things like that, which I don't have, by the way. Don't have one.
Yeah.
Looking for one, don't have one. Right. So it just always felt like this far away prospect. And last year, as cheesy as this sounds, but it's the honest truth, I try and choose a word every year to kind of set my intentions and my goals.
Right.
And my word for 2020 was create. And I really wanted to make sure I lived up to that word and see how it kind of manifested in my life. And it was reaching the end of the year, and I was like, what have I not created that I want to try and create? And I just kind of did some soul searching. I'm like, I really want to do this project. Can I do it? And I took Jamie Ray out to dinner and I said, hey, I want to do this. Do you think we can make this happen before the new year? And he was like, absolutely. And the rest is history. And recorded it and put it all together. And here we are. We have a finished product. And I can't even believe it. It's a dream come true.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure. For so many artists, that's sort of the dream, is to put out your own product. Like, it's just me. So I'm going to be vulnerable, and I'm going to take the chance. I'm going to put this out there, and I hope people will love it for what it is. I think it's very funny, especially in 2020 being is how most of us have been unemployed or not working nearly as much as we used to, that you took such a financial risk to put this together. But how did you raise money for this, right?
I certainly did. My line for this project is it's a solo project, but it was not a solo endeavor. And that is the absolute truth. I chose the platform of Indiegogo, which is crowdfunding. That's, kind of the generic term for it. But I really have seen other artists be very successful with Indiegogo campaigns. And I took a big leap of faith, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to put this out there, and hopefully if folks want to support this project, they will. And if they don't, they can keep scrolling. I have been completely blown away, humbled. My heart is just exploding with the amount of support that I received for the project. It exceeded its goal by almost 40%. I mean, it's just nuts. Yeah. And that enabled me to be able to, properly do things for this project and assist with some of my own funds, of course, that I've saved for this. But it really allowed this to blossom into its full potential. And
it is so telling. It is so telling of how much people need the arts and want good music, but also how much people love you and what you do and love your voice. The fact that the funding, it was insane how the funding for it came around. And I love that because it just makes you, especially right now where we're so distanced from the public, we don't want to be forgotten, but you also don't get that applause, and you don't get people that you get to interact with anymore and face to face. And so seeing something like that just felt like it's all your fans just giving you a hug, like, hey, we're still here, we're still supporting you, so let's make this happen. So can you tell us, how did you come up? Can you tell us what songs are on it? Are you going to keep some of those a surprise until Friday, or?
Well, yeah, I want to keep the full track list a surprise until Friday, just because it kind of protects it a little bit. I don't know. But I can definitely tell you a few highlights, some that I've already mentioned. One of them is I wanted to have a lot of guest artists on this project with me. Right. One of them being Voctave, which we're both very familiar with. Yeah. And who is that? And so Voctave and I did an arrangement by Mr. Jamie Ray. Jamie Ray did all of the arrangements on this EP. We did an arrangement of one of my very favorite songs. It's a song I've always wanted to sing.
Have you announced it already? Have you already announced this song?
I've hinted at it, but
don't announce it here. I want people to be surprised by it as much.
Oh, are you sure? Okay. It's going to be surprise people.
And it's such a great song, and I've heard many different versions of, several different good versions of this song, but this is just unlike any you've ever heard of this song. So. Yeah,
it's exactly how I wanted it to turn out. Jamie,
who else is singing with you?
Okay, another one that I have announced. It's actually the first track on the EP, and it kicks off with a jazz quartet called Resolve.
Yes.
And they are friends of mine, but they're also fantastic artists. And go check them out, Resolve. They're all over Instagram and all social media. Yes. Please give them a follow and a like if you can. But they are singing Zing with the Strings of My Heart, which is just one of my favorite songs. Obviously, Judy Garland and so many other artists made it famous. But yeah, it's a song I've always loved to sing, and the words especially felt particularly Valentine's-y and love songy, and that's the kind of music that I chose for this project. So
it's perfect,
and they sound so good on it. It's lots of fun, crunchy chords, and it was just a blast getting to record that with them.
Nice. And you used all local talent, right? You used your musicians, and everybody were all
pretty much. There's only one other guest artist that is not local. He lives in LA. And I'm going to announce him because I think we're planning to announce him soon. So he is absolutely a mentor and just someone I really, really look up to in the music business. He's also massively talented, and I called him a dynamo, and that's really the best way I can explain it. His name's Tim Davis. Oh. And he is he's done everything under the sun, from arranging to producing to his accolades are a mile long. Yeah. So to get to do a duet with Tim is like truly, I'm pinching myself. I can't even believe it.
I don't know that I knew that. I don't think I knew that. That's insane.
It's pretty exciting. It's pretty exciting, and he just croons and croons and croons on the tune.
Yeah, if you don't know who he is, you do. You've heard everything that he's done. You know, you probably just go look him up, Tim Davis.
It's too many things to even list. He's worked with, a litany of super duper famous talented artists.
And he was a sweetheart. He got us involved. He got Voctave involved with doing the Pentatonics Christmas album. Yeah. So that's how that happened. So definitely.
He's a jack of all trades. He does it all, and he has a heart just as big as his talent. He's just a really wonderful person.
I didn't know that. That's so exciting.
Yes. So we have a little duet on the EP, and it just makes my heart so happy. It just makes me smile every time I hear it. So
do you have a favorite? Like if you had to release one as like, hey, we need you to release a single to promote the EP, is there one that you would release as the single? Doesn't necessarily have to be your favorite. It's just the one that you feel like this is the one that people are going to connect with the most. Right?
Yeah, I think Zing with the Strings in My Heart could be that song. because it's just really, it's just how I love to sing. It's just a really true representation of, yeah, singing my favorite style of music. And there's just some really neat kind of unique things that happen in the arrangement that you'll hear. So yeah, probably Sing with the Strings, but also the title track of the EP, Love Song, is called Love Song. And that was really an inspired song for me. It's a song from the 80s, from the band The Cure, if you guys know The Cure.
Of course.
So I kind of wanted it to have this postmodern jukebox kind of a feel. And I just heard it in my head really early on in this process, and to see it come to fruition and actually sound the way it sounded in my head was so gratifying. And I've never, you know, Kurt, I've never been able to do something like that. Like I've never turned this idea that was spinning into my head into an actual piece of music, you know, an actual arrangement. Right. I mean, Jamie, of course, arranged everything, but it's just been a really rewarding and exciting feeling, and it's something I want to do hopefully more of. You know, I hope this is just the beginning of that process.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. I mean, you know, you put something like this out in the universe, but I just feel like when you put good things out, good things come in return. And I feel like this is going to be one of those things for you. Did you use all live musicians? Was it all live?
Everything is live except for strings. That's the only thing that is not, but we got some really good string samples.
I can edit it out. I was like, if you're going to say, no, it's all sampled and it's all, you know, keyboard.
Yeah, you know.
But I just love the fact that while all this is going on, you are still able to use and hire friends who are live musicians, who are live vocalists, and even get Tim Davis out in California to get involved with it. It's like, and Jamie Ray to be in charge of everything. I feel like you're going to be giving us such a gift. And if people want to order this, how can they do so? When is it going to be available?
So it's going to be available anywhere digital music is sold on February 5th. That's this Friday. I cannot believe that. Starting at midnight on the 5th, everything will be available on Apple Music, iTunes, Google Play, YouTube, Spotify,
so
you name it.
Late Thursday night.
Yeah, late Thursday night.
Eastern
exactly.
Time. Midnight
Eastern
01
time.
Eastern time.
Correct.
Thursday night, or 12:01 Friday morning.
Yes. So, and we strongly encourage you to, you know, if you feel so compelled, get it early, because then maybe we can do some charting on the charts on iTunes and things like that. So all your support really matters.
You can get physical copies, right?
Yes, you can get physical copies. I will have them for sale on my drumroll website that's being built literally as we speak, and that should go live as well on the 5th.
Oh
so
my gosh.
Yes, everything is happening at once.
On the 5th.
It's a big day.
I get the website running on the 4th.
Maybe
it's good. Yeah,
if we can. Yeah. So, but that will be available on the website, and I'll be shipping those out, you know, as I get orders in, and there's also gonna be extra merch and all kinds of fun stuff. So definitely check out that website. It's going to be up and running. So follow me on social media if you want to find out all of that.
But Sarah, thanks. I want to keep this short and sweet. I just wanted to put something out there to let everybody know that this amazing project of yours that I have been so excited about for many months, ever since you started conceiving this was going to happen. And the fact that I know very little about it excites me as well, because it's like, oh, I get to look forward to all these new things, and just, what all the surprises, and I never heard the finished product.
I know. I can't wait for you to hear it. I literally have your CD sitting right here, Kurt.
Hooray!
Right here.
Pass it to the computer.
In the mail shortly, actually.
Yes.
Thank you so much for interviewing me, and for caring, and you're just such a wonderful, dear, genuine friend and human being. And I can't tell you what it means that you took this time to care about my little project. It really means a lot.
Like the floating hearts, these floating hearts are not a fake backdrop. This is what emanates from my body whenever I talk to you. It's tons of love. You know, I love you more than my luggage. And congratulations again on the release. And I hope everybody that watches this, please share it. Make sure your friends see this. I will put this on Instagram, but I'll also put it on, I'll put it on Facebook so people can share the video, make sure word gets out about it, because I want everybody to support you. And I I don't think I'm ready for how gorgeous this is going to be. We already love your voice, but for you to do your own EP is just, this is going to be amazing. So congratulations.
Thank you, thanks, Kurt. I love you.
I love you too. Bye, Sarah.
Buddy.
What's the word? When's in my turn?
3, 2, 1. Well, okay, so it's going to be available anywhere digital music is sold starting on midnight on January. Wow, hello, Sarah. Let me try that again.
2026.
Of